Hi guys. This is my third time trying to do this, so bear with me. I'm trying to figure out if this is working. Okay. So the article that I chose for today was called Academic Self-Efficacy and Performance of Underrepresented STEM Majors. Reminder that STEM majors were those hard sciences that we were talking about, the science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And looking at some gender, ethnic, and social class patterns within those. The three main research questions that I sort of got out of reading their introductory section, because they didn't have explicitly outlined research questions, it was sort of more of, here's our purpose. So this is what I got from that. They looked at, are there gender differences in academic self-efficacy for STEM majors? How are the intersections of gender, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status related to academic self-efficacy for those STEM majors? And then third, does participation in a STEM mentoring program provide greater boost for women's self-efficacy? So this was actually a longitudinal study, and let me make sure this is still recording. Yes. This was actually a longitudinal study that looked at students from the time they entered their program until the time they graduated or exited the program. So the students were involved in a STEM mentoring program that was meant to provide them with like a peer who would give them study skills and support in social persuasions, basically. You can do it, and provide a model as well. So there was a sample of 175 students in the STEM field. 80% of those students came from low socioeconomic status families, and within those 80% of the low SES families, 88% were also first-generation students, which I thought was interesting. And then 61% of that sample was women, and then you can see the breakdown of ethnicity there. And the way that they ended up sort of grouping it for analysis was Latina, African American, and Native American. So basically everything white versus non-white was how they grouped for ethnicity later on when they did intersectionality analysis. And then the how, so I really just wanted to look at how they measured self-efficacy, or at least talk about it in this, because I know that that's important. It was measured using this scale called What Am I Like? The WILE scale. And within that, two of those, the scholastic and intelligence content scales, were highly correlated. You can see there the little excerpt I screenshot are of 0.78 for those two content scales. So they were combined into a single academic self-efficacy measure. And then just quick overview of the results here. So research question 1, are there gender differences? And it said, yes, women did report significantly lower academic self-efficacy, and this was upon entry to the program, keep in mind. And also you can see here that they reported lower creativity scores. What I think is really interesting is that actually there's no difference in performance. The performance between men and women was not significant. So they, even though they're performing commensurate, they don't feel as confident. And you can see here on some other academic self-perceptions, women also were significantly lower for organization, note-taking, test anxiety, test-taking, so those study skills, which I thought was interesting. And then women appeared benefit more from the STEM mentoring program. So across, here's the graph, across the entry of the program to the exit of the program, women's self-efficacy, academic self-efficacy significantly improved, whereas men's was pretty much stable. And then the final thing they looked at was that intersection of multiple minority statuses, and they found that having multiple STEM minority statuses, so say being Native American and being female, were significantly they had significantly lower academic self-efficacy than students who only had one or did not have a minority status. So, yeah. that was pretty much my study. Sorry this video is a little long. Thanks for listening.